Prime Minister Abe, please to draw the ball.
Officially kicking off their journey to Rugby World Cup 2019. Once again to confirm, Japan will be in Pool A.
Now look at the teams that we've been pulled against. We know we're playing two really tough teams in Ireland and Scotland, and they're two teams that Japan haven't beaten before as well. So that's still a massive challenge ahead of us.
It's incredibly exciting to draw the host nation in that. I think the crowd, the enthusiasm, the interest in that game is going to be huge.
Welcome to Tokyo, welcome to the beating heart of Japan for the start of the 2019 Rugby World Cup, the first ever to be staged in Asia. What a 6 weeks we have in store. For many of these players, they'll have dreamt of this moment since they were small boys, the realisation of a dream, the chance of a lifetime. And the first tester, he's miscalculated that horribly, racing onto it, Golosnitsky! First try of the Rugby World Cup. It's gone the way of the Russians. A horrible error. Russians on red alert right now. And the ball being spread. Dangerous times. What an offload that is. What a try this will be. Matsushima into the corner. Japan on the scoreboard. A nation in raptures. Well, that's run for the highway reel as well. And they're charging out the outside. And Matsushima is heading for a hat-trick. Matsushima, 3 for the night, and Japan not far from the finish line now. And Matsuda says that will do for now. And Japan launched their World Cup in style. Quarterfinals all better the target. They've begun very nicely indeed.
Do you think there was some nerves coming in, especially that first 40 minutes?
100%, big nerves. Now that the nerves are out of the way, we can start looking forward to Ireland.
The fact that they were a tier 2 team and we're playing the best team ranked in the world, it doesn't change anything really for us. We've set our goals. With Ireland, it's going to be a difficult test match. Anyone that plays them understands that. So internally, the pressure will be on. But externally, I don't think anyone gives us a shot outside of Japan.
Here they come. The drum beat begins. The actors make their way onto their stage. Here comes the Irish drive. They are so good at this. Type furlong is over. Ireland have a third try. Very forward position for the fullback, and here we go. Andrew Conway for the line. Conway for the bonus point try.
Yeah, look, I think we started really well. We were positive. We wanted to attack. Obviously, when the conditions come in the second half, it came a bit more of an arm wrestle. But look, we know how good a team they are, and we're delighted with that win.
Well, we need to win our next 3 games, and whether the result had been different today, we need to win the next 3 games. We have to bounce back, play a lot better against Samoa, and carry that on to Russia and obviously especially Japan, who've started the tournament well.
I will see the Japanese. I think they will play very fast. I think they have some great skills. They have players who can spread the ball very quickly. I'm not sure how Jamie will manage those, but we'll be watching with interest on Thursday when he names his team, and that might cause a bit of adjustment from us so that we can best face up to what will be a really tough test for us.
Can you give us a bit of insight about this pressure? How does it really feel?
I don't think there's pressure for us this week. I don't think anyone actually gives us a chance to win the test match, but what we've said to each other is we've been preparing for this game for well over a year. I think Ireland started on Monday, so that's a step in the right direction for us. Japan know how to beat a giant. Can they do it? At the World Cup, they are hosting. Ireland with what they call a free play. McCarthy again towards that right wing. Oh, that's brilliantly taken by Gary Ringrose. And the kick by Jack Carty gets its reward. It's good enough from Tamura, and
Advantage.
Ireland get to the try line. The less inclined they are to move it. It's the free play. It's going to be. Is it the try for? Is that Peter O'Mahony then? No, it's not Peter O'Mahony. Rockani it was.
So there's no knock on, and the grounding was fine, according to Matt Carley at the far side.
That's a try. Goal to confirm that
Is it grounding? Yes, it is grounding. Held its line just when it started to curl left. It faded back on line. That's what it means.
Advantage,
with
offside.
That
Number
advantage
14.
Japan. Free play. Tanaka
back
looks
line.
up. Lafayette. It's going to be the try for the new player. Kenki Fukuoka. Just on. Just over. Japan take the lead. Success. 19 points to 12. Ireland have to play, or at least keep it on the field. All Japan have to do. No.
That's it.
Carberry's put it out.
Is that it?
The game is over. It will go down as a second magnificent day in Japanese rugby. But here, in their home World Cup, on their own turf, they have beaten the number 2 side in the world.
We came into this tournament with a new goal, and we knew what we wanted to do, and we backed ourselves going into this game. And tonight we're just really happy about the result.
That's a tough defeat for us to take, but I think the strength of the team will be how they respond and how they rebound from this. A 6-day turnaround into this game was a little bit tough, and we've got a 5-day turnaround now into the Russian game in Kobe on Thursday, so that will be another challenge for us.
Before the tournament, you set as a goal making it to the last 8. Where do you see your team going from here?
Well, we've discussed it as a team, but at the moment we're just sort of really improving, really enjoying tonight's. I've had no thought about going any further forward. We'll have a couple of beers tonight, no doubt, and then we've got Samoa ahead of us. We could be in a situation where we could win tonight and lose to Scotland and miss out. So, and that's certainly what happened the last time. So we're certainly not getting ahead of ourselves.
We were all delighted to get that bonus point. It means we're still in this World Cup. We have 2 games to go, and if we play like we did tonight and can improve a couple more aspects, we'll very much be in this World Cup.
This was probably your most clinical performance. Is the timing right going into the knockout stages?
Yeah, look, I think after the Japan game we knew that 10 points would get us through. Look, we've got that in the last 2 games. The boys rolled up their sleeves, and we know how good Samoa are. We knew that they would come with no pressure on their shoulders. They would come at us both in attack and defence, and I think this is a lot more like us. And look, we'll be happy with that. We'll also look back tomorrow or Monday at how we're going to improve and how we have to improve going into the quarterfinals.
It takes a lot of effort to break down a team like Russia, and the players in that first 20 minutes had to put in that effort, and then the holes started appearing, and we exploited them well. That's stage 1 of a stage 2-stage week is completed.
And stage 2 up next. How massive is that game?
Yeah, it'll be huge. Our focus now is on recovery, making sure that we get our preparation right for that game, that we get the selection right. We've been planning this game for a while. We've watched a lot of Japan. I know they'll have watched a lot of us too. So we've just got to make sure we deliver our best performance. We'll have to, because Japan are a very good team.
We are today confirming adjustments to this weekend's Rugby World Cup 2019 match schedule as a result of the predicted significant impact of Typhoon Hagibis. The Japan-Scotland game clearly is a huge match. We'd love to be playing that game. We will be working incredibly hard with our colleagues from Japan Rugby 2019, the host cities and all the authorities on Sunday morning to do everything possible to see that match played.
Talk about the home crowd, 60,000 fans going to be cheering them on. For you, is it lock in and have their siege mentality tonight?
Well, we've got to expect a noisy crowd. We've got to expect Japan getting some energy from that, and we've got to take that energy away.
Just 24 hours after the worst storm to hit Japan in more than 60 years, a glorious sporting history. Michael Leach and Greg Laidlaw lead out Japan and Scotland to a deafening roar. Disrupt possession. There's the fantasy given up. Here comes Russell, bustling his way through, and Scotland have the first try of the game. A moment of opportunism from Finn Russell, the smallest of gaps, through he went. It's more, now there might be trouble for Kuoka. Brilliant, brilliant off the floor, and in goes Matsushima. Unreal. Just going to say it's so physical in Japan. The offloading game is unbelievable, and so too the stepping Raffaele. That is unbelievable. Inagaki goes over. Japan finding something special. Japan back in possession. Still they pull forward. Still they're creative. Looking for another attacking opportunity, and they've got it through Fukuoka. Irresistible. Indomitable. Japan riding a wave of emotion tonight. Johnson is caught. A big read here. Fukuoka who's stripped the Scots in possession, and he's off, and he's away. Kenki Fukuoka. And Japan in total delirium. They have a bonus point.
And there's no stopping this man tonight.
Taken up by Nell, and Nell's over, and Scotland have one back, and maybe the comeback starts here. It's the Japanese turn to spend their time defending as they break through now here for Cummings. Onwards from Johnny Gray, the ball offloaded, and the try line is beckoning, and Ferguson is in, and Scotland have scored 2 in 5 minutes, and they are sensing something. It's there for Japan. The victory is there. And the emotion pours down from the stands here in Yokohama. Pandemonium. The Rugby World Cup has an Asian quarterfinalist for the first time. World Cup thriller. If sport has the power to heal, then this might just be a win to gladden the hearts of a nation that is hurting right now.
Japan deserve it today. They played really well in that first 50-60, and they're a very good team.
Oh, incredibly proud. I mean, from the very start, we really played with our heart. Today it was nothing about skill. It was all about emotion and physicality, and I think we showed that today. The crowd was massive for us, and today it was more than us, just the game for us. There was talks about this game not happening, so I'd just like to thank everyone that made the game happen, and our heart goes out to all the people that are suffering at the moment with the typhoon.
I mean, all the whole World Cup really is that we're prepared really, really well. They put their bodies on the line every weekend. But tonight they went another level. I felt they obviously wanted that game as much as the Scottish team did. They gave everything they possibly could. Everyone that entered the game, from our most experienced to our least experienced, gave 150%, and that's what it takes to win big test matches.
In this most competitive of pools, it's Japan who march on undefeated towards South Africa in the quarters. Runners-up Ireland will face New Zealand, and Scotland are sent home to think again.
But look, the All Blacks were fantastic tonight. We felt we prepared well all week. We felt we had a game plan. We felt we had enough in our army to beat them. They just started off, come out of the blocks hard at us, put us in the back foot, and like good sides do, they never let us get off that again.
On the night, you can't afford to give the All Blacks access points like we did. They're good enough to win games without us inviting them in, and it was incredibly disappointing.
Our first goal was to get out of our pool stages and give us a chance to set the quarterfinal. So we've achieved that goal, but now we've got to shift the goalpost and try and win this quarterfinal against Africa. The country's behind us. Really excited. Every game for us is a final. We played. I can tell you now, we're not satisfied with what we've got so far. We're going to come out against Africa and going for the win.
Great scenes though, this, isn't it? Really is. Huge respect
between the players and the fans. Really can't hold their heads up high, this Japanese team.
Sometimes in a big tournament like that, the home advantage can work against us, but our fans have been absolutely fantastic, and I really like to thank them for their support. When we're down by 20, I don't even know what the score was, but it was 20 odd points. The never die attitude and the ability to keep on getting up, just that willingness to just never lay down, is something that I'm incredibly proud of as their coach. And that's the sort of thing that will help us go forward after the World Cup all finishes. Very proud.